All right, we've got head coach C.J. Johnson, quarterback Jalen McClendon, wide receiver Kiki Chisholm. Coach, we'll open up from opening statement from you.
Look, I got to thank God for this one because, it's hard when last 2 weeks hadn't been good for us. We won first game, we had a big lead, and we didn't finish. Last game, we kind of second half didn't go our way. But, man, these guys never quit. I love this team. I love them. I thank God for these guys. Man, they never quit. They practice hard. They prepare. We do make some mistakes, but, man, they're a blessing to me. That team at D.C. is a heck of a team. That may be the best team in the league. They got everything. They got a rush. They got receivers. They got running backs. Got a great quarterback. Man, their special teams are awesome. And for us to fight tooth and nail with them and come away with the victory, it was a blessing today. Today was a great day for all of us.
Hey, Coach. Ace with United Football Media. I wanted to ask you, after the game, I noticed that you stood there and you made it a point to get every single one of your players to walk over to the huge line of fans because they let, I think, any fan that wanted to come down on the field and made sure that every single one of them went and took pictures and signatures. Can you explain why you did that and what that means to you?
First of all, we really appreciate our fans. They travel, they travel everywhere. They cheer us on. They are inspiration. Then we want to appreciate the military also. This weekend means a lot to us. And so I wanted everybody to have an opportunity. It didn't matter how long it took to take pictures to, fans and military personnel to just show our appreciation for the fans in the military.
And then for Kiki and Jalen, you guys connected for 2 touchdowns today. Big days for you guys. What were you seeing on those plays, and do you think that's going to carry over into next week?
Yeah, that's what we hope for, man. I think as the season been going along, we just been connecting, just getting more Bluetooth connection with each other, Wi-Fi connection with each other. But I think it's more credit to him than anything. Like, he's just going out and making big plays when we need him, so it's more credit to him.
And I would just say, man, it's really a testament to the work that we put in and the trust that we have for each other. I mean, Jalen, he's an ultimate professional. He shows up early, man. He dives in the playbook, and he stays late, puts the extra time in to make sure that we're mentally on one accord, not just as a receiver connection, but the whole offense, you know what I'm saying? He leads and we follows, man. So it's really just a testament to him and his work that he puts in. And my job is really just easy, man. Just take the workload off of him whenever I can. When my number is called, just be there, be reliable to make plays.
Hey, Coach, good to see you again after that while. Absolutely. Kind of had that thing. Max Williams here for KVU TV Victoria. So this question's over here for Jalen. So when I look over, right, this team you used to play for last season, they're the DC Defenders. You have a chance now you're playing them against your former team. So kind of talk about how was that for you playing against DC again? Was there extra incentive going into this game or anything? Kind of just talk about all that.
Oh, no. I mean, of course, I wanted to get the win regardless of who it was. Like, it could have been Pop Warner football. Like, I wanted to win. So it just so happened to be against my old team, which I'm glad we just went out and did what we were supposed to do. And thanks to the defense for closing it out at the end. But, man, I don't care who it was. I just wanted to win regardless. So.
Hey, fair enough. So, I mean, hey, talk about, because obviously this team had a progression, right? You weren't the starter for this team. Anthony Brown was, right? And then you had to switch up going through the rest of the way, and you got in there. So kind of talk about how it's kind of, you have evolved kind of this past couple of weeks being for this team, you think, as a quarterback.
I mean, I just got more reps. I think that's the biggest thing. But each week I prepared as I've been a starter, and we got a great quarterback room. Like AB, Nolan, and myself, we all professionals. Like, we all support one another. Like, no matter who's in, we all preparing. Like, we all the starters. We all supporting each other. No matter who the guy playing is, we all just want the best for the team. So I think it's just the quarterback room in general. I think just us being professionals and supporting each other, and that being genuine, not you know what I mean. So it's just the quarterback room, and Coach EP he doing a great job with just calling plays and getting us locked in, getting us dialed in for the week. So.
Well said. The last question for you is for you, Coach. So kind of talk about when you look at this overall, right? This team now knows, unfortunately, not going to go there in the postseason, but you just love the fight from this team. So kind of talk about, man, what's your message for that last week for you guys finishing off the season strong?
I think some seasons that you have, you don't get every time you don't get what you want. This is one of those years where, I talked to one of the reporters who did the game. He said 7 plays. He said 7 plays on the season. We'd have won every game except the first game. So this is a season of learning, season of getting to know guys, a season of, hopefully we can win this next one and propel ourselves into the future. And, man, hopefully, we have a bright future and the best is yet to come.
All right, James, we'll open it up to you from Zoom.
Hey, Coach.
Hi.
Defensively, I'm sure there's some things you want to clean up. DC with over 450 yards of offense. But obviously, they get to the top of the end. Also, really aggressive, forcing a couple of fumbles on drives that could have been scoring drives for DC. Can you kind of talk about their performance and what they did today?
Yeah, you know what? The defense was bend but not break. This is one of the better offenses in our league. You look at the stats, you look at what they do week in, week out. I think the quarterback's outstanding. They got great receivers. The backs are good. The tight end's good. I mean, everybody on that team is good. Well, they're a playoff team. So, man, I thought our defense held them as much as we can. We bend, we didn't break, but the turnovers were crucial, and that was one of the things that we really worked on, turning them over.
And I want to ask you, finally won a super challenge. They had up on the broadcast. We're over 5 this year. How did that feel to finally get one of those in the postgame?
Well, you know what? It was good. It was a good feeling. And like I said, I try not to take the flag home with me. I want to use it, but that was a good one, and I thought I had to throw the challenge flag.
All right, last question from me. Kiki going from D2 to Mizzou, Jalen going from NC State to Baylor to here. Both of you are guys that have everything physically and mentally that they're looking for in the NFL, but you're still trying to get them to look at you and notice you. What is your message to them after a game like that?
For me, man, it's just showing up every day and just being my best. I mean, where I come from, it's a small town, less than 3,000 people. Statistically, man, on paper, I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm playing with house money, so they say. I'm a person, I played quarterback my whole life, made it to college ball, transition to receiver, And so just every day, just showing up and putting the work in. Each challenge presents something different, and just conquering what's in front of me. From D2, being able to just better myself each and every day and get the opportunity to move up to the SEC, that was unheard of, And so everything I feel like they said I couldn't do, I just put my head down and go to work, Others' opinions don't really have an effect on me, I'm in control of my journey. So just every day, just putting one foot in front of the other, man, and just trying to be the best version of myself. And, if the right people see it, then that's a blessing. But for me, man, it's just put my head down and work and let the chips fall where they may.
And then I think I just got a very odd story. I only started one game in college. Then I played a ton, didn't play much. Got a chance with a few teams, but never just stuck. And just never had reps, honestly. So just being overly appreciative for this opportunity that I can just get reps and just show teams what I can do with reps. So I don't think it's ever been a question of my talent. I just think it's just nobody has just seen it. So now just trying to put good film on tape, and we haven't won, but we're gonna finish this last one out. But just trying to put good film on tape and show teams what I can do.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Thank you.